Do you think I need to go and paint that yellow BR, bruv?
Arms house to your mum's house. Arms house to your mum's, to your mum's, to your mum's. Arms house to your mum's house. Arms house to your mum's, to your arms house to your mum's house.
So what's been going on, man? Where are we right now, man?
We are in. We're set up. We're in Arms House to your mum's house headquarters.
HQ, baby.
Headquarters? Or not really?
No, not at all. This is the gallery I work in, and we do workshops in here. You know, Graff Workshops. You know what I mean? Graff Workshops. Yeah, down in West London.
It's exactly the sort of thing I would take the piss out of.
Well, yeah, of course.
Fucking brilliant, all the reaches and shit.
Man, I don't know how, but there was someone playing mad tablas down the road, but they seem to have stopped now. But it might kick off again, so just ignore that if you hear that.
Bongo Dino, surrounded by bare spray paint.
Yeah.
Loads of tags.
Well, this is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens.
You met me after work. I said, bring your mic. Maybe we'll just record the pod here. Fuck it. Why not, man?
So chilling on your steps outside like that.
Oh, out the front.
Yeah, in New York. That's called stooping.
Yeah, on the stoop. Yeah,
on the stoop.
Yeah.
Where was he? He's just stooping. I love that shit.
I love that too. Just
I used
people
to do a
watching.
lot of stooping in New York.
Oh, man.
Man.
I think I remember you telling me about that.
It was the 30th birthday, went to Amsterdam, and then flew from Amsterdam to New York.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
Straight
hell.
up, yeah?
I've still got the garms that I copped on that day.
In
Still
New York.
got the fucking, apart from the trainers, yeah, MX-90s, I got rid of them finally. But
What did
okay.
you get? Was it a basketball
this
jersey?
incredible grey
Knicks.
Jordan jacket.
Oh,
Before
Jordan.
it wasn't like Nike Jordan, it was just Jordan.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have like all these patches of the different things that you can, of all these different tournaments and shit that you won. You put the fucking, you can, man, it's sick!
Well, you Velcro them off.
Yeah, like little square patches. It's like sick. They only had it in large. I had to copy it.
Yeah.
Fucking
You gotta buy large in
Stussy
America.
trousers back when Stussy was, not for nonces.
Oh, yeah.
And bare shit, man. I've still got it all.
Yeah.
I wish I had the shit I had when I went to go to New York in the 90s.
Oh,
Used to go there shopping and bring back so much Tommy
Well, you
Hilfiger.
said you came back.
Tommy Hilfiger, son. I had the sickest shit from New York.
The guy told you to wear the visor upside
That was
down.
Florida.
Oh, was that in Florida? I thought
Yeah,
New
that was
York.
Miami.
Ah, okay.
That was Miami.
All right.
No, but that was just pure Tommy Hilfiger. Bruv, talking about nonces, yeah? Fucking talking about nonces, bro.
Why are you talking about nonsense, bro?
The kid's taekwondo teacher, yeah, is sent some weird text to me and the baby mom, all the parents,
Okay.
and it says like, bam, like taekwondo's on a Tuesday, whatever. This comes on a Monday,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh hi, due to unforeseen circumstances, we're calling. This is his only job, his only income, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no more taekwondo London Dragons.
Oh shit.
There's no more than on a text. Bosh.
Just it's
Everyone's-
over.
Some parents didn't get it. Shireen actually didn't get it. I got it. And she's like more involved with booking them and fucking I just paid for it. But I got it from the master. She didn't get it. Bare people didn't get it. And I said, no, fuck that, man. I belled him and shit. Didn't answer. It's a new number as well. It wasn't his number. So I spoke to her. I was like, no, just send them tomorrow. They're blatantly going tomorrow. This is blatantly some hoax. I mean, it's his only job. It's his entire. He's done it for like 15 years.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, do you think so? And I'm like, yeah. So she goes down there, and there's other parents there who have thought the same shit. Yeah, because this guy's been going on forever.
Yeah, of course. I mean, part of the whole thing about learning kung fu is discipline and
In all martial arts,
not being flaky.
discipline.
Yeah.
And as I said, it's his only thing. Yeah. Some of the parents are down there. They've got this text. Some haven't. Rare. And the woman comes out like this fucking horrific bird, who works in like the estate in South Ealing. She's got like a full-on beard and shit. She's like 500 kilos. She's going bald in the middle with like a ponytail. Huge fucking beard, this bird. No, he's not doing it no more. There's been an arrest and everything's closed down. And
Oh shit!
Yeah, we're like,
An
what?
arrest?
Like, yeah. When it comes, I need to tell you and the people, yeah. Since I had the kids, when they got a bit older, even like fictional things on TV, yeah, where you would get kidnapped, man, I get fuming and upset and angry, be like, nah, you just can't do it. You can't do it. Yeah? So I'm like the fucking biggest anti-nonce there is.
Yeah.
Ever. Can't even watch on TV.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, I'm semi for it. Like, what the fuck? Who is it? Like,
so, fucking hell, basically, the geezer has gone to the airport, gone on holiday, put his passport in, and just nicked straight away.
Oh, shit.
In an airport. The head geezer, who we all know, who we've been sending, I've been sending my kids there for years. Which is another thing. They're
not
fucking
for
green
noncing.
belt.
Don't tell me.
He's been nicked for noncing, bro. Nicked for noncing in front of his missus and his kids.
Shit.
And he swears he's innocent.
Yeah.
Swears. He's like telling everyone, no, I'm coming to come and meet you. All this shit. And Shireen phones me to tell me. And I'm like, no, it can't be true. It can't be true. Like, there's no way it can be true. And she's telling me he's fucking been nicked. It's 100% true.
Oh, shit.
And
but what is the actual... Obviously, you're arrested for noncing. No, there must be a word for
so
it.
no, he's arrested for...
like, indecent assault.
So what happened is, this girl wanted to get to black belt.
Yeah.
And she's red belt, one stripe, which is the one before black, And she's pestering him and he's saying no. And you're not ready.
Yeah.
You need if you did individual one-to-one classes, you're like that's the mistake there,
Yeah.
But it gets worse,
Yeah.
One-to-one classes with this girl, and there's a security camera in the room, and it's been covered up.
Oh.
And then when Shireen tells me that, I'm like, right, that's fucking it.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way they're going anywhere near. It's like round the corner from their house, this estate.
But what did she say happened to her?
So the girl says she's been like molested in this place. And this girl is one of them girls who's had like, she's fucked. She's fucked up. She's always like, she's in a fucked up way.
Yeah, but she's a red belt, so she can't be that fucked up.
Yeah, but she's like the troublemaker. She's always like her parent, like bad home life.
Yeah, but in a way,
up,
these predators, they pick on
That's
kids
what I'm
like
saying.
that so that people don't believe them.
She's like the typical, like, she's trying to bang 18-year-olds when she's 13 and shit like that. She's like a bit of a dirty little
She's
skit.
13?
Nah, she's older than that.
Okay, but still.
But, so the camera is covered. I'm like going, I'm fucking losing my shit on the phone to Shireen. I'm like, fuck, I'm in Fulham. I'm coming back now. And there's no point in me going back now. And she says, I'm like, why the fuck is the camera covered?
Yeah.
And she's, it was from COVID. This place used to be like a vaccination place.
Oh.
And the pharmaceutical dudes put a camera up.
Yeah.
And then since that finished, he says, I'm teaching kids in this fucking place.
Yeah, you can't be
I'm
filming.
not having no camera in this place. The geezer who's been lit for noncing. He says he covered it up. But back then, and it's always been covered up. And he's
Still
the most
sounds fishy.
honest. He's got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The most disciplined, honest geezer. You're like, holy
Wow.
shit. And Shireen's going, what do you think? Because he's like, well, I'm hoping it starts up in 2 months. People need to get like full DBS checks and like his kids. So his kids can do the lessons. Because they're all black belts as well. It's like a whole family thing.
Yeah.
When they've got it, then hopefully London Dragons will be back, blah, 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 blah. And she, what do you think? Should we send them back? Well, no, we're not fucking sending them back. Yeah. So I said to her, if I phoned you up, said, listen, I found a couple of taekwondo places. They're great for the kids. One geezer seems a little bit militant. One geezer seems a bit wet. Oh, the third one, the geezer was nicked for noncing in front of his family. You'd be like,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're not going to that one.
Yeah.
She's asking me what I reckon and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, if I'm telling you he's been nicked for noncing, what kind of a dad sends them
can't.
knowing that?
You just can't.
And she goes, yeah, well, at least he's only going after birds.
Yeah.
Just like, fucking hell, dude, you can't say that, bro.
No.
You can't say that.
No, you can't.
But fucking hell, his whole life's work, I've sort of don't believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things, man. I mean, I don't know any of
If
these
he
people.
doesn't get charged,
Yeah.
His reputation's
still,
fucked.
yeah, it's absolutely in tatters. Yeah, I mean, just someone accusing someone nowadays is enough to, like you said, it's all over, man. And that's what I think is scary, because, you know, again, I don't know these people, so I'm not defending anybody. I have no fucking idea who these people are or their backgrounds or anything. You've met this guy. Like you're saying, he has a reputation of being disciplined.
Loves and loves.
So there's two scenarios, and what's more likely? You know what I mean? Ultimately, yeah? Either
he didn't do it.
You think?
It's got to
so
be,
you
man.
think? So then you think that maybe she was pissed off that he wouldn't give her the black belt, so she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna just tell everyone you molested me." Then, yeah.
Well, you can't give a girl one-to-one lessons. I mean, I don't know if you can. Can you do that?
Sure
if
you
you're the
can.
fucking kung fu teacher, and she's fucking red belt, I'm saying this. Shari's like, you can't give a girl one-to. I mean, yes, you fucking can.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean,
But I don't think she's paying and shit like that. But then all the other shit with the camera covered and rare,
Yeah,
and
it
me
just
being
sounds
massive
dodgy.
anti-nonce.
sounds dodgy, man.
And so,
Yeah,
fuck
loudest guy.
me.
Yeah.
But they've got to green belt. Leo fucking hates it, and I force
yeah.
him to go. Like,
Yeah.
fucking go and fucking toughen up, you little cunt.
Yeah,
And Alex loves it.
yeah.
So Leo's like, woohoo!
Yeah.
Not giving a shit. And Alex is like, what the fuck?
Damn.
And they don't know why.
But you can find another school. It's not the
And
end
this
of the world.
geezer, and same in Ealing, there's two other schools, and their prices have just jumped up by like 40% because they know.
Shit. That's piss
And he's
take.
coming forward to us. He's like, I want to have a meeting with you. You know, and in the meeting, he's like, I understand if people go to other clubs, but I'm just telling you, like, it wasn't me, and I'm going to clear my name, and blah, 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 my kids are going to hopefully take over. And I'm just going, nonce.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I mean, and also in those type of situations, what makes that shit so scary is that, you know, you're not going to give someone the benefit of the doubt after something like that, you know? Maybe, okay, he's been accused of, you know, some pretty bad stuff. You might say, oh, no, he's not like that. It was just a one-off or whatever. But with stuff like this, you can't even take the risk. You cannot even...
What if he knows the nonce? That's what I was saying.
Or
What if it wasn't him and he knows this geezer? Fucking hell.
You know what I try to do? Yeah.
That's the first noncing in my life that's come up in my
Wow.
actual personal life. Look at the background, man. Look at the proper graffiti workshop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the guys listening in, we're in a room where I do the graffiti workshops, and the walls are absolutely covered in paint.
Kids, not even toys, just kids.
No, we
stuff.
do adults, kids, all sorts of people walk through here, man. Yeah, so I got a list of stuff we can talk about. We can listen to tunes. Actually, we've got some sketch reviews as well.
Yeah.
We can do. A couple of people, I mean, please, people, keep sending those sketches in, man. We need some more. If you want us to critique your graph here, let us know, man. You know, only if you've got thick skin. Shout out Tapas and Lamppost and all the crew them, man.
Tapas and Lamppost, bro.
Big 'em up.
People, stop fucking going down the stairs at London Underground stations on your phone. People need to get off their phone, bro.
Yeah.
When you're getting
Me
off
too.
at rush hour,
I need to get off
and
my
people
phone.
are going down the steps mad slowly, looking
Yeah.
at you're going down the steps, looking at the screen.
I know.
Fucking move!
I know.
It makes me so fucking angry, mate. Fucking move! And so you like deliberately go around them and like make it, you know, like make it known that you're going around. You're a dick.
Like barge them a little bit.
You can't even get off your phone. You can't stop looking at your screen
Yeah.
to get yourself down the fucking stairs. And they don't know hundreds of people behind you.
Yeah, no, the worst one. You know what the
Hundreds.
worst one is when you're it's like a packed train, and then it's your stop. Everyone who needs to get off gets off, and then one woman or whoever will get off. As soon as they're off, they'll stop and start getting on their phone.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you're in the
move
fucking
out
way.
the
There's
fuck.
more
Yeah, it
people
happens
getting
so much.
Yeah,
And cunts
I
with their
give them-
backpacks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna turn this.
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
And, bro, you're on a rammed fucking train.
I don't shoulder barge people, but I will give them a little nudge just to kind of let them know you're in my way, but not knocking them like so they actually move or whatever, but just like brush past them, but like harshly.
But I'm thinking
Going
when I
like,
get
yo.
off. When I get off. Back in the day, I used to get off and smash through the people.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
yeah.
When you're like a rude boy, get off, I'm going to make it known that you're getting out of the way.
Yeah.
Because the rule is, you let people get off the tube first. Yeah?
Exactly.
And I'm kind of there when I get off at Earl's Court every day. You know what Earl's Court's like in the morning? It's like that ramp. Yeah, bruv, you need to move out the way. And now I'm just getting to the stage. I'm thinking, shall I start just barging off. When I mean the people on the platform who don't make any space for the door and they can see it's rammed. And sometimes they go like that, like a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't do that move. I do the move. Hold on. No, we're good. I do the move where, okay, there might be a little room that way to go around, this way to go around, but he's standing there with his fucking backpack in the middle of the thing. I'll walk up to him and just stop there and just stare at him like that. I've done that move a couple of times, and then they look at you and they go, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm walking here. I'm fucking walking here."
I'm talking about the people.
Be like, hello.
The people on the platform when you're on the train. The train pulls in.
Oh.
And they're waiting to get on.
Oh, yeah. Those
and they're just right.
I do that as well. I stand there at the door.
I'm getting closer, just going back to the old school.
No.
Bang! Move out the fucking.
No, I stand there and just look at them and go, "Hello, get the fuck out." And they get the message and they step aside. But
I was thinking about going Millie with the geezer who had the rucksack, and I thought, what's he gonna do? Put it on the floor?
Yeah.
Is that worse? Is that gonna piss me off more? It's always about me. Is that gonna piss me off more, or is his fucking bag on his back gonna piss me off more?
But in general, I'm relatively zen when I'm walking around. I try not to let shit fuck with me.
Rush hour fucks with me, man.
Yeah.
The fucking dogs. You bring in your dog. None of us can breathe or move, and you're bringing your dog on, bruv.
Yeah. Yeah.
Touching everyone's legs and feet. Oh, sorry, my little bunny. He really likes you. Fuck off. I'm standing there reading my book or fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that.
Yeah, man. You know what? Let me go grab my filters. I want to go roll another ciggy. But you could do another rant while I'm gone. Not to put you on the spot.
No, but I was thinking about... Every time I think of a rant, I'm never with a pen and paper.
Theme, if you were going to do a Graff workshop, what would you do in the Graff workshop?
I don't know about this new fucking this acid or whatever the fuck they're using.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen it worse?
Oh, is it?
Not worse, but better.
Yeah.
No, fucking some of the trains that someone posted something over there. I saw it with my own eyes actually.
Oh well, I posted that one on the Insta of the scratch when they scraped it off and it just like you could see the DDS.
Went on a couple of carriages.
Yeah.
They're getting this. I keep on seeing more and more of different ones of those, man.
Yeah, man. Them lot are on it, man. That's like proper damage. They must piss them off, the train guys.
But it's really good fight back against fucking the buff, isn't it? Because the buff, no panels run.
Yeah. Although they're right.
I reckon it's because of that. Because no panels run.
Well, yeah, of course.
So right, we're doing this.
Yeah.
And those crew names and shit are never coming off, man. And they must be getting fuming about it.
They must be.
They are getting fuming about that.
That's why
because there's nothing they can do about it.
I rarely see actual tags done it. They just do the cruise, or they do like the emblem, kind of like a sign of their tag, but not actually the tag, because they know that they're
maybe
looking to fuck those guys up. So what, you do a whole workshop about etch?
Yeah, just about etching, yeah.
Alright guys, you need to learn about this, fucking etching.
I would do tags and letters, man.
Well,
but you're never going to be able to teach it in a workshop.
Well, no, you'd be surprised. I mean, I don't want to, it's a bit boring. I don't want to go too into what we do in a workshop, but I kind of do. Like it's a 2-hour thing, and the first half we work on the walls, and then if they want, we do a canvas, and then the canvas obviously is whatever kind of techniques, but on the wall I teach people the very basics of letters, man. I'm not even kidding. Like how to do letters, and most of the people really appreciate it, man. They're like, oh, and then like I point out certain things like a shadow, how to do a shadow.
Yeah, on one
side.
And
I'm like, trust me, you're gonna see that now on every bit of graph you see out there.
Advertising, everything.
The shadows. You're gonna notice bubbles. I tell them about bubbles and arrows and shit. I'm like, this is like hip hop. These are graffiti traits,
The hip hop traits.
Not hip hop, but like the traits of graph that like everyone fucking does, at some point.
Fucking hot as dick.
Yeah, it's too hot in here. We got a fan, but it's too loud, man.
It's a shame about that plastic cover, man.
Why you want
to? So what have we got? Sketches.
Yeah, we've got a couple of sketches. Why
Mate,
not?
I'm so the other thing about this place is it's dirty as fuck. Look, I stick to the chair, bruv. In my shorts, cotton shorts.
You joking?
It's like furry from all that where that paint's landed.
Yeah. All right, this one I'm going to send it to you, Themos.
Talk to me, son.
There we go. I mean, I know we're right in front of each other, but I'm going to send it to you anyway. So
yeah,
you can
I need
look
to
at
see
it on your phone. This is a guy. He's a big supporter of the podcast. Yeah.
What the living fuck No, man.
I swear to you, he's a supporter of the podcast.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I know. It's fucking hilarious, though, man. I'm sorry. I had to show him some love, man.
It is a bit of racial equality, isn't it?
Well,
Even the brown is rubbing up, fading into the geezers.
Go on, why don't you describe what you're seeing?
But they've got they've got like high heels as well for their Nikes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Imagine painting the back yellow just to do that on him. Imagine people walking past.
Exactly, yeah, the people walking past. I'm trying to find his Instagram, man, because I want to big him up on the Insta. His name's Sid, something like that, Sid.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Sid Barrett's Sex Wagon is the name of his
That is so
Insta.
fucking porno.
Yeah,
that's like 80s porno.
So let me just describe it for the people just watching, yeah? It's a black guy and a white guy. The white guy's got a bit of a belly on him. They're both butt naked except for they're wearing pointy Nike shoes, yeah? And they're holding hands. They're smoking cigarettes. They got boogers coming out of their nose and something coming out of their eyes. And their dicks are extended and twirling in and interlinking with each other. And there's like smoke coming out of the ends of their knobs. Yeah. Now, when I first saw that, it's kind of a shocking image. Yeah, like to a certain degree, but it's fucking hilarious as well because it's done in such a and they both got big grins on their faces, like nothing's wrong or nothing's the matter. And he's kind of solved racism in one painting. He's fixed racism now. Racism no longer exists because of Sid Barrett. But if you go check his Instagram, which, I don't know if theme will be really your bag, yeah? But it's all kind of similar sort of stuff, but weird stuff. And he does it to shock people, and it's kind of...
They're both saying hello to each other, even though their knobs are wrapped. It's like they don't even know their knobs are wrapped. Hello, mate!
And they do, and like, it's done in a really, like, kind of coarse way. It's not like it looks realistic. It's very cartoony, but even then... But it's still, he's got... can control, you know what I mean? I mean, there's drips all over it, but I think it's kind of adds to the aesthetic of the painting.
There's nothing Graff for me to critique about this.
Yeah, it's not Graff, yeah. It's just kind of characters. But, again, he's a supporter of the show. I thought I'd show him some love, man. Everyone go check out Sid Barrett's Sex Wagon.
Jesus Christ.
Let me send you another one.
That is not what I was fucking expecting.
I know it wasn't. All right, this kid is pretty... I mean,
I've got to delete that off the phone. Imagine the missus sees that.
You got to delete that off the phone. All right, let me find an actual painting by this guy. Oh, no, he didn't send one in. Okay. All right, fuck it. I'll send this one to you. No, not this one.
Big up ONS. ONS.
Yeah.
ONS.
GFS.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
been doing a lot of bits.
He's been doing it for a while.
I've seen a lot of panels though, yeah, but new, like, kind of... attacking of it.
Oh, okay. Now he actually messaged us on the DMs of the podcast.
And did he?
Because we were talking about GFS and all the trains they've been doing. This was a while ago. This is probably about 10 episodes ago. We were talking about the Goodfellas train and all them lot like battering it and we're just giving them props. Then he messaged me and said, "Yo, man, I'm the new generation of GFS." He goes, "Obey me." I mean, again, I can't remember. I'm not reading the message now, but this is the kind of thing you said.
Obey, put me in.
Obey me. Obey. Put me in, and I'm, I'm kind of, keeping the flag waving. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah.
And he has been doing some panels, man. I've seen.
He's been killing it.
Seen some videos.
And I told him, yeah, we'll props to you on the thing, but I never fucking did. I forgot. So now we're giving him props. Big up ONS, man. Yeah.
He's got a piece outside, no? On that.
Oh yeah, just down the road from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and State. Yeah.
Big up the GFS, man, all day.
All right, I've sent you another one now. This is a guy.
SLM, is it?
This is a geezer. This is a fella, not a chap.
Oh, yeah.
This is a guy called Sumo. So that's the S-U-M, and then the character is the O.
Oh, I didn't think that character went with the... I thought he was going over that.
Yeah, it's kind of a higgledy-biggledy, like he's painted over someone somewhere, I don't know, in a Hall of Fame.
The M, I don't like the S or the U, but the M reminds me of a bit like Wu-Tang kind of style.
Oh yeah, like an upside-down W. Yeah, to a certain degree. I mean, he did message, if I remember correctly, he said he's from Cornwall, and he said there's not much of a Graff scene out here. He's been painting about 6-7 years. But his characters are pretty fucking good. I'm going to send you another one.
That's good. The M's good. I like it.
He sent quite a few.
I'm such a bigot against London Graff. Against outside.
Anyone outside.
If you're not from fucking...
If you're not from Booty Town, you don't exist.
You don't even exist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
But the M, I can fuck with that.
Yeah, I mean, his letters...
the letters...
I think because he sent me a bunch of his work, and a lot of it was more character based. I think
he's good at that. Look at this one. This one's good.
Yeah,
look at his reach. His reach is all right as well. Look at the S on that sumo reach.
Yeah,
is all right.
It's decent.
And the pink.
Yeah. He definitely has took some time into his hand style and his characters, but I don't know about the lettering of his
And that's the second
pieces,
time he's done that.
What? The character.
The U going really over the M.
Oh yeah, covering the M. Yeah, he's kind of struggling with that a little bit with the U and the M, how they sit with each other. You're right. It's a good point. Yeah,
Chick would go mental.
In the second one, it looks like a Y because he covered the whole...
Why you do Graff so close together always?
Yeah.
Because it was from the 90s. But yeah, that's too much. Because now it looks like soy, S-U-Y.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's no M there.
Yeah.
That would be my main thing.
But I like in this one that we're looking at now, look at the 3D. The fade from the orange into a lighter orange into the yellow. I really like that 3D.
But it's not done it's a bit messy, like where the orange bit is too messy.
It's plainly the paint or like he didn't mulch the wall properly or something. I don't know because it's not really sitting on it properly. It's kind of patchy. It's got a couple of stars in the 3D as well, but you can't really see them. I mean, 3-color fade. Obviously, the guy knows what he's doing.
The characters are a lot. Look what the shadow he's done on the nose and shit, and the art inside of the eyes.
Oh, great.
How can he be that good at characters and not do that with his graph?
Nah, there's a lot of people like that theme, man. There's a lot of people who are sick at characters, but then when you see them throw letters up, you're like, nah.
But that's strange because this guy could throw letters up.
Yeah, but him being good at characters doesn't mean, he should automatically be good at letters. It just means he's good at can control. And if you look at the letters, it's painted well. Look at everything's consistent. Yeah. The lines are great.
That's the graph bit. That's the living in Cornwall bit. That's the not having no graph history bit.
Yeah.
No one to come up under. No one to say, nah, man, we don't do that. We do letters like this.
You know what? Yeah, to a degree. I mean, the S is dope, though. I do like the S.
The highlight on the M's got a bit too mental because he's brought the other highlights across. And it looks like it's part of like the flash of the highlight.
Yeah. That's a good point you raised because I remember talking. Oh man, I should tell this story actually, but when you're talking about picking where you put the shine, you do your piece, you fill in all the bits, and the last thing you do is put highlights on, and then you pick like 1 or 2 places or 3 places to put a little shine on it. But you want to put that shine in a plot that's not going to cover an essential part of the letter. Or like he's done here where the highlights both went there. Highlight. It's just kind of convoluted now over those things. Like above the S, that's a cool spot. It's not interfering too much with everything. But man, I want to tell you, it just reminded me, man, talking about workshops and being here, this mum came in the other day. Yeah.
You can tell it's good already.
This mum, and she's like, broken English, but good English though. And she was chatting, my son got arrested for graffiti. He keeps tagging. He's done everything around our neighborhood.
He's out of control.
He's out of control.
I'm needing help.
And then he got arrested. And but he's only 14 years old. And so in the end, I don't think they ended up, I don't know all the details, but then they basically gave him a spot. She said they've given him a place to paint now, here, not too far from here. And I was like, okay, that's nice. And she was like, I was wondering if I could book him in like a private class and you can kind of...
really?
Yeah, to like kind of, for this commission thing that he's going to paint, because he's never done a commission. And like, she was such a lovely woman, man. She was like, he's so passionate about it. All he's doing is sketching. All he does is sketch, you know what I mean? And I'm like, that's great, man. He's showing he's got passion about something. It's something creative, And then she was like, cool. And so she booked in the session with him on his own. So he turned up, like on his J's. He turned up the like next couple of days, whatever.
1-on-1.
Yeah,
nonce.
1-on-1. So
could be nonce. Cameras covered.
Yeah, I covered the cameras. No, come on. And so he turned up, and I'm like, thinking, he's got, because that's it. I told his mum. I said, look, tell him to like have a plan of what he wants to do on this wall. Bring the plan here, and I can teach him how to fucking pull it off. You know what I mean? And do it. Anyway, he turns up, He's got no sketch, no nothing like that. Yeah, and we chat a little bit, and he tells me about when he got arrested and all this stuff. But I'm being careful because obviously I'm working here. I can't encourage him to do illegal stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I did tell him. I said, "You said no comment, right?" Yeah. I go, "That's rule number 1. Don't say nothing to the police. If you get arrested, it doesn't matter what they see, whatever. Just keep saying no comment. Get a lawyer. Blah blah blah." And I kind of told him that a little bit. But I also told him, "Oh look, we got a little cat. Maybe I can bend this up so you can see the cat on the roof." Yeah, there he is.
That's the 3rd time he's bowled across.
Yeah, we got a little cat that lives upstairs and
Doing
he
his
rolls.
patrol.
Yeah, his little patrol keeps the mice away.
Yeah, so this kid turns up.
Yeah, so we're out here, literally sat here, and then I'm like, "So you got this? You know, your mum told me you got nicked and la la," and he told me about when he got nicked, how he got nicked, and I was like, "Yeah, you know, being careful." He was just running around bombing during the day, and I was like, "Bro, what are you doing? You're stupid, man."
Sounds like a good lad.
But really good lad.
Yeah, it's like going out
he
and smashing it.
And I said, "Oh, she says that you're sketching all the time and you're drawing." And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What kind of writers do you look up to as people?" And he mentioned Pilot, and he mentioned a couple of other heads that he's seen about a lot. And I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "I know all these lot, man." No, much love to all them. I don't really know them, but I was telling him, look, whoa. He's proper running about now. Oh, there's another cat now.
Oh yeah, look, he just said, "No, you got to do one." That's why he's standing like that.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully these cats don't make too much
Shit.
noise. So boom. So he's there, like. So he's telling me, you know, he's a bit shy as well, and he's quite quiet, and he's not making eye contact. You know, he's a young little kid. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm there.
J's, yeah.
And so I sit him down. Literally, I was sat where you are, and he's sat here. And I was like, "You got a plan? I know your mum told you they give you a wall to paint." And I was like, "What are you looking to paint?" And he was like, "I don't know. I was going to do my tag." And his tag, I don't even want to tell you what his tag is. But it's a color. The word is a color. Yeah. And he's only ever done dubs. Yeah. And he filled them in this color because that's the color of the word that he writes. Sorry, I don't want to be too specific.
I want you to tell me who he is.
I will afterwards. But you won't have seen this tag. He's a little he's blatantly just tagged around his block of his house, you know, a couple things. But he's done a couple of dubs.
He got nicked enough. He did enough to get nicked.
He's done at least 4 or 5 dubs. And he showed me the flicks. And they're like halfway decent for a 14-year-old dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was
He's
surprised.
doing his thing, man.
I was surprised. You know me, I love to nitpick and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
there was plenty to nitpick, but
You were like, "Yo, kid's
But
got style."
the 3D he worked out how to do shadows, highlights. You know, he was advanced for his age. Yeah, still toy, but you know what I mean. But I could tell the guy's super
He can come out of
passionate about it.
toyness.
Reminded me of us. You know what I mean? When we were kids, all we did, if there was a piece of paper in front of us, we were scared.
Yeah.
Like this, always. That's what you're doing.
But he's got no mentors or anything. He doesn't know
Anybody.
He just
doesn't know
knows
anybody.
that up.
He has a mate that he's trying to get into doing graphs, so he has someone to do it with.
Why did he start doing Graff? Just gone into completely on his J's.
Yeah, online he saw some shit. I can't remember now what he told me because I remember asking him that same question. I was like, "Who fucking told you about this shit?" And he was like, I think he talked about some YouTubers who are graph writers who talk about graph on YouTube." I asked him if he was into podcasts. And
Yeah, we're gonna bust them up, whoever they are, bro. Aunt's house to your mum's house.
Yeah, and so boom. So anyway, so I got okay. He doesn't have a sketch, doesn't have nothing. So I was like, let's sit down. So for the first 20 minutes, we sit and sketch. I do his name, and he sketches it because he says on this commission
You
thing.
do his name. I bet he loved that.
So he was like, I said, "What are you going to paint on this commission?" He said, "I'm just going to do my name again."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So you do a sketch, I do a sketch. You know what I mean? And so we started chat. That's why when we were chatting, like we were sketching. And so I did an outline for him. He did an outline. I said, "All right, we're going to paint it now on this wall." Yeah. And we'll do 3D, Superman 3D. We'll do shading on the 3D. We'll put highlights. I'm going to do a 3-color fade. He had never faded before, you know. He'd never faded.
You
2
doing
colors.
your outline or his outline?
He wanted to. I said, "You choose. We do your outline or my." He wanted to do my outline. So boom. So we did that one. It was a little bit, you know. There's a couple of connections in there. I showed him how to do, like cutting back a little bit. You know what I mean? Like when you go over a bit, you can always fix it by cutting it back and like little details like that. And we basically did the piece from scratch.
That's a proper Graff workshop.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
teaching someone how to do Graff.
And I was telling him, and I kept.
He's gonna want you to be his dad. That's gonna be the
I kept telling him as well, I can't encourage you to do illegal stuff, but you know what I mean? You know, I was like kind of giving him hints to a certain degree, like just to kind of, and I was telling him as well.
You should have forgotten all your professional rights.
And I was telling him,
Told him to smash
but
it.
also I felt, because I've met his mum. You know, his mum was the sweetest woman, man. Like, really cool. And she's trying to encourage her son, but she doesn't want him to get fucking nicked and fucking go down that fucking rabbit hole. So she wants to encourage his artwork and his creativity. That's why she brought him here, you know?
Yeah.
So I really rated her. And I was like, you don't want to piss your mum off. That's your number one. You know, okay, now you're a kid. You know, you don't look at her like that, but you're going to cherish your mum, man. So don't piss her off too much, man. You know what I mean? I was trying to drill
Helping
that
out Marjay.
because I was telling him I drove my mum around the fucking bend, you know, like with worry and with all sorts of shit, you know. And I turned out all right, you know what I mean. But like when you're that age, you could go either way, you know what I mean. You could hang out with the wrong motherfuckers, do one wrong thing, and you can fuck the rest of your life up, you know what I mean? Man. Like obviously, I wasn't berating him and going, oh, we were painting, you know what I mean. It was all good, but it was just interesting, man. It was pretty cool to do that.
I can't see any outlines on this wall.
Yeah, this was... Anyway,
But he got nicked. Just, nicked red-handed getting a reach. He's not up enough to go, like, get his house raided.
No. I don't, he didn't mention anything like that. And I think he's too young to get his house raided. At 14, I think when you're under 16, they can raid your room, but they can't raid your house.
Yeah.
Once you're 18 and over.
But he's not. I'm saying they wouldn't have built a case against him.
No,
surely he's like
they
been
knew
nicked,
he was a kid,
or the neighbours grassed him up.
No. I think he was tagging. I remember he told me that there was in this estate that he was tagging in. There was a guy who owns, like he said, either a nightclub or a bar or something, and the guy who owns the bar knows everything about the area, and he clocked him or something, found out who he was, and got him nicked. Or something like that.
It's always someone like that.
Yeah.
What a wanker. Getting a little 14-year-old kid nicked. Instead of just grabbing him and saying, don't fucking do graff around here, especially where you live, you mug.
Yeah, exactly. But in a way, you kind of... I think it's not a rite of passage, but when you're a certain age...
you definitely always start in your area.
How many people start writing, and then once they get nicked, they stop writing? They're like, nah, it's not for me. You know, it's kind of a way of weeding out the chaff, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a useful thing to a certain degree, man.
It is. Sense. Sounds like he'd be carrying on as well. Billions of spots.
Yeah,
I'm going to play basketball. I went to play basketball on Friday,
Yeah.
In a school, you blatantly know it's like North Ealing, sort of Acton sides.
Yeah.
It's a woman's name, it's the school.
Eleanor Wilkinson.
Yeah.
That's where I did my first graff.
That's a bruv! That's what I've been there now!
Yeah.
So they come out the sports hall.
Yes, there was no sports hall.
At the back of the sports hall, the doors are open because it's mad hot. If I was playing basketball and that. And then I see just the train going past. Just behind a fence.
That's where me and Frez used to sit and watch the trains.
That's
when
the
we were 9
spot.
years old.
I've been to the
and the Iron Bridge is just there that goes over the Central Line.
So there's a trains, what is that? District line going that way.
And Piccadilly.
And Piccadilly going, and Central Line going that way.
And it splits just there, next to Ellen Wilkinson.
Mate. And there was like a bit of fence. The wall had fallen down. The wall on the track side had fallen down. There's a fence behind it, so the kids can't get there. But the wall had fallen in on itself. Like you see like all graff on the inside. I was thinking, shit, this might be the spot.
That was the spot, man.
But we used to have bare spots like that. Or get onto this park.
That spot, that was, I remember a kid in my school, fucking Cheat. He was in my class. And I remember... Cheat. And we used to get that train. And I remember telling him, that's... Because that was where I used to go to Arabic school with me and Frez. And we were going to do that bit. And the week before... I remember telling him, we're going to paint that. And he was like, yeah, right, I don't believe you. I'll give you 2 Posca pens if you do that. And I was like, all right. And I was like, just to prove it, I'll write a word. You tell me a word and I'll write it on there. And he told me the word and I wrote it on there. And then he gave me 2 pens when he saw it, man. He had to give me 2 pens, man. I think this was probably around when we were 14, actually. Come think of it. Yeah, it's mad. How long have we been going for now?
You see that device thing that Chick done?
Okay.
On the canal.
Oh, is it? No, I haven't seen it.
Insta will show me a photo. It says, who does it say? Powell, Devise, and there's someone before Powell. Sane. Sane,
shit.
Powell, Devise, Blockbuster. Right
Blockbuster's sick.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
So what, that was a Silverlink.
Yeah.
Silverlink doesn't even exist anymore, innit? London Underground. London Overground or...
Yeah.
Yeah. Mate. These seats are uncomfortable as fucking
They're
dick.
not, and they're kind of like the cat's
wobbly
back.
as well.
They're like creaky as well, a little bit creaky. I've got a few things here that I've written down to talk about on the podcast. They're all a bit random though. I just write, you know, when a thought comes into your head, go, I could talk about that.
I've been having fucking thoughts about but it'd be well boring to do.
What?
Like political fucking, the country just being so fucked.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I don't think we should do politics in Arm's house. Like actual politics chat.
Yeah, because everything's kind of linked to politics in one way or another.
Yeah,
but I'm not. To be honest, I'm not. And also, I'm not informed enough, man. That's the thing. Like, I'm informed enough to make my own opinions and stuff, but whether I want to broadcast it and say, yeah, it's like this, like that, because it's, you know, I don't know.
I was close to doing a rant on my J's about it. I was that fool. I should have done it.
Yeah,
Cash is coming. You know the old Bill.
Yeah,
he's coming in the summer.
Yeah,
we're thinking about doing a comedy video.
Yeah, definitely.
And having and he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I shouldn't say that.
Oh,
people don't know what's going on.
No, you shouldn't.
Have to cut it out.
Yeah. No, well, I'm going to leave this in, but just.
No, but I've said his name.
Yeah, well, we'll see if it happens. I mean, we'll see if it happens. Have you actually reached out to him?
Yeah. Well,
Cash
sorted it out.
Because I know that he loves the fucking sketches. He comments on all of them and he loves them up, man.
But he could be like at a writing desk with like a green lamp, you know, like a solicitor's green lamp, and he's at a writing desk in like a smoking jacket, like writing his latest Instagram comment about Graff, like pipe hanging out and shit. No, it'd be so true, but I have to write it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can
have it in there somehow like that.
That would be sick. If we could have like a little segment on the pod, just him, you know, writing like his daily thoughts. You know, at the end. We got
to chat about the other guy, 439. He said he was going to do that. Like
yeah. Well, we need to follow that up. Man. The Generale. But look, we're coming up to an hour. Obviously, this is another, you know, a straying away from the norm. We will go back to the normal way of doing it. Because last week we did a live one. Now we're here in the workshop.
Shit, you know? Look how pissed I am against the wall, bruv. If I go like this, you can only see the specks. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
This seat is uncomfortable as dick.
I know. Don't worry, I've actually got padded seats there.
Oh, so the Ice Cube Cypress Hill concert.
Yeah.
We should go to that.
Yeah, I'm in.
The Wu-Tang Nas thing is happening fucking right now, isn't it?
No, it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
A week ago.
Didn't even fucking go, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm fucking screwing we missed. Not the Nas Wu-Tang thing, the after party at Coco. Did you see the video?
Thing.
No, it was Nas. Nas's thing. He got Raekwon and them lot turned up in it, but it was just him on stage wearing a suit behind the turntables and Shorty Blitz on the turntable just playing all the classics, going deep underground, playing all the classics, and just Nas was just singing along and getting drunk. And there's videos of it online. It looks so sick. And he's like hugging on Shorty Blitz, going, "Yo, you the man, yo, you the," because Shorty's just the illest, one of the illest DJs, man, just going off on one and like hyping the crowd, and it looked like Nas.
Shorty knows what tunes to
Nas
pick,
was
man.
having the time of his life. Yeah, it looked so.
Someone reached out to me and said, "Are you going to the Raekwon after party?" And I was like,
man.
"Well,
yeah, shit."
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I didn't bell him on his mobs and say, "Yo, Ray,"
because that really looked like a fucking moment, man. That
one of those hip hop moments.
Yeah,
I'm outside.
Actually, you know what? Talking about New York, I wanted to big up a thing. And talk about when I painted with Cap, you know, from Star Wars. Boom, 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 motherfucker. If I caught him there, you know that guy, Cap.
It's not about quality. It's not about
more. It's about more. It's not about having a piece on each train. It's more. You know that guy who everyone hated back then.
Every side.
But he was basically the star of that fucking movie, man. Really, you know. And he was mad racist as well. You know, he's dropping M-bombs on there. Go, yo, they know.
Was he? Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, man. Like, it's mad. But
I'll
anyway.
have to watch it again.
So I was out in New York with Frez. And there's a place in the Bronx called Tough City, which is run by graffiti writers. It's a tattoo shop, and they sell paint there. And I met Serve there. Serve, the Black Book King, man.
Ridiculous Black Books.
Dude, yeah. He was there, a bunch of it. Anyway, so in the backyard of what's the place called? Tough City.
It's like a train.
They have a New York subway like made out of wood, but sticking out of the wall. And then you can book a time and then turn up there and paint this train. Yeah. So me and Frez, obviously, we're there for a week, so of course we book a thing.
We're gonna definitely do it.
We're gonna go paint that. Yeah. So we turn up now. We go to the Bronx. We turn up. We go in there. We're chatting to the people. Yeah. We booked the thing. They're like, yeah, all good. We buy the paint and all that stuff. Oh no, that was it. Merck and Cause. Salute them. Obviously,
Always in America.
Yeah, so they got the connects out there. So I reached out to them and I was like, look, we're going to New York. We want to paint. And they were like, okay, reach out to Re2. Re2. He's actually was in London not too long ago. I think he did the Killer Keller podcast the other day. Re2 is actually known as the first ever person to paint a Bodhi character on a train in New York in like the 60s. Yeah, this guy is legendary status out there. And so we linked him down at Tough City. And then he brought Clyde 101, some other old school fucking dude.
I've definitely seen that.
Yeah, and so it was Clyde, Ree, Frez, and Amber. We painted this train, this carriage. So it was boom. We were having the time of our lives, chilling, chatting to them,
talking about back in the day in New York,
and then
like I was there, baby.
And then Boots came through, another old school legend. He popped in, yeah, because Tough City, everyone just goes through. It's like a hangout spot.
Boots is like in the Fuzz 1 book a lot.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's down with all them lot. And so he turns up, and so me and Frez, and they're passing around these spliffs, and they're fucking strong. Yeah, so I get way too stoned. Yeah, and I do one of the wackest pieces I've ever.
No way, really?
Yeah, it was terrible.
I bet it wasn't that.
No,
bad.
it was terrible.
You can never paint that.
I've never posted the photo of it.
Oh,
and imagine
shit.
I painted it in New York, and I've never posted the photo of it.
Shit.
Yeah, that's how wacky it was.
Wackadoo.
But I was loving the moment, just being there. And then, like, me and Frez, because we're stoned, we're, like, kind of quiet, yeah, just painting. And we're just listening to them. They're New Yorkers, you know, go, hey, man, yo, you remember you went over my shit on the A train, yo, back in 87, man. They're like, yo, you still talking about that shit, man?
Yeah,
Get the fuck out. You went over my thing in 79.
Get the fuck out of here.
And, like, chatting to them, they started in the 60s and gave up, like, after 10, 15 years, they were like, they had enough of it. Before I was born, they'd given up Graff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they picked it up again later on down the line. And just hearing them chatting and stuff, it was just sick. And we were in New York, you know what I mean? It was dope. And then fucking Chino and Cap walk in. And we're like, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. But Cap, when he walked in, he was shuffling like that. His feet. He was I think I've told you this already.
Yeah, I can see how fucked he is when he posts stuff.
Yeah, but now I don't know who posts stuff on his. I don't know if it's him or someone does it for him. I don't know, because when I met him, he was like, he was talking like you couldn't hear what he was saying. He was talking really quietly, and then someone, I think it was Ree or something, after he was hanging out for a little bit, because I was trying to chat to Cap, and Cap was just like just you had to lean real close into his. To his face to hear him talking. Yeah, and he basically suffered a stroke like a couple of weeks before. Yeah, he was walking,
just completely not with it.
But he was a bit out there. Yeah, but he was talking like real quiet, and just saying like little sentences. You couldn't really have a conversation with the guy. Sorry, Aki.
I'm so sorry.
And then fucking anyway, so I'm like, yo, I'm painting this whack piece. I want to take a picture of it and then get him to just cap it, you know what I'm saying? And then take another picture of it. So I was like, yo, bro, I beg you, when I finish my piece, can you do a cap? He's like, I'll do it for $20.
Oh, really?
He said, if you give me $20, I'll do it. And I'm like, yeah, cool, no worries, man, of course. You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyway, so we're painting away, but like I said, so we're like stoned trying to finish this piece. It's getting dark. And then he's like, gets up to leave. So I didn't finish my piece in time for him to do that. But before he left, because we were there for a big festival thing. Yeah. So I had a New York subway map. I had everyone sign this map at this event. Yeah, and I was taking it with me because I wanted Reed to sign it as well. Yeah, I had everyone. Lord Finesse on there. Red Alert signed it. Immortal Technique. I bumped into fucking everyone.
Oh shit!
This New York subway map is crazy. I still got it. I had it framed.
You should have it. Yeah, where is it?
I've got it
now in my frame.
I did have it framed, but then the frame broke, and so I took it out of the frame, and I just haven't got another frame for it yet. Anyway, everyone signed it.
I thought you were going to say you lost it.
No, I still got it. And I go, Cap, I need you to sign. I need to get you on this fucking map.
He's like $20.
No. He said, if you get me a pen, I'll do it. And I was like, no, I got a pen. Here you go, use this pen. He's like, no. Go in there and buy me a pen. And I'll do it. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. No worries. I'm like, it's Cap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can jack me for a pen. It's fine. So I go in there, buy a marker pen, give it to him, and he does a boom, Cap throw up. on my subway map, so I got that at home
No
with
way,
the cat
bruv. I've never
throw up on
seen
it.
that.
Yeah, I'll
I think
show
I
it to you
might
next
have
time.
seen a photo or something.
Yeah. I've got a photo of it. I'll put it up here, man. You can check it out. It's next to Lord Finesse
I would definitely have
and
that
Red
framed.
Alert,
Yeah,
and then there's a cat throw up right there at the top of the map.
It reminds me, we've still got stuff to give away.
Oh yeah,
We've still got.
we
that
should do
sick
another
sketch.
competition.
Yeah,
All right, maybe for next week then we'll work out a little comp.
yeah.
And
Both back in our yards
Yeah, exactly.
with comfy chairs.
But we'll think of something, some way, something for people to do. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do.
Somehow, some way.
Should we call it a night there? Call it a day?
My
I'm cool with that.
my fucking ass needs to call it a day.
Yeah, we're not quite an hour, but we're almost there.
Even any padding on these motherfuckers?
No, I got chairs with padding over there, but...
No wonder you're spraying kids in the face. Just to get some entertainment.
Yeah, the health and safety in here is not, amazing, but we try our best, man. It's street art, man. Street art.
Street art,
No,
bruv.
I'm just kidding.
Street art. Oh yeah, I want to play that tune. If you're going to fade out on the tune.
Oh, yeah, we can fade out on
Rodney
the tune.
P. Dedication.
Oh,
Rodney P.
yeah.
and Skips.
I love
They
that
never
tune.
knew about our Arms
Arms
House.
Yeah,
something.
they never knew about us Arms House kids, the way we live and the
I
way
think
we
it's Arms
move.
House
Yo,
Kids.
it
It's
is
English
Arms House
kids at
Yeah.
first, and then Arms House Kids. I think we might have to nick that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely play. I love that tune. I used to play that all the time. Skits, salute skits. I had Skits and Rodney P play at my warehouse party once.
Yeah.
And I brought my Countryman record. He signed it, so I got that nice and signed at
Yeah,
home.
big up Daddy Skits.
That album,
on, man.
at
Sick.
college was just on repeat, man. It had all the heavyweights on it. Roots Manuva, Skinny Man, Task Force,
I
fucking.
never listen to Roots Manuva anymore.
Is it?
And every time I hear it, I'm like, fucking hell, this geezer was amazing.
Dope. That brand new secondhand
Like,
album.
I never play that. I haven't played that for like 10 years.
No, I play it all
Over
the
10
time.
years.
No, I play it all the time.
And then when I
man.
hear someone like you play it, I'm like, shit, that was banging.
And what's that one on?
Banging period of London life as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, and he was so unique, but uniquely London. Like,
Yeah.
and you could hear all the influences, the
remixes,
Caribbean
like the dub plate
influence.
remix, the heavy basses
Yeah,
and stuff.
the dub.
Sick.
Yeah. That London sound system culture.
Oh, I'm
like
gonna have to listen to
everything.
that, bro. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to listen to that.
It's incredible, man. Roots Manuva. I know he went through some health issues. I mean, I don't know the guy, but I saw online he was going through some health things. But I think he's out the other side. I think there's because he was part of a crew called Banana Clan.
Yeah, I listen.
And I think they got a Banana Clan gig coming up.
Maybe.
We should go. But anyway.
MCD was bringing me in, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was in like a time of like, I was absolutely nobody, but I was getting in on these mixtapes with Loki.
Oh, yeah.
There was this geezer did like the Weapons of Mass Destruction.
Yeah. I remember that.
And he had loads of rappers on it, and I got on it from going to Deal Real, yeah.
Yeah.
One time I go meet him, and he's kind of managing or helping or something in MCD. I go to MCD's house, bruv, and he's like proper rude, like blue bandana around his head.
Yeah, that
I'm like,
one.
with those kind of piercing eyes, like
Yeah.
scary motherfucker.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
was like, yo, I hadn't come up with like other peeps. It was like suddenly with MCD.
Wow.
And I'm in MCD's yard. He's like, spit some bars, and I spat some bars.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, we're going studio, yeah.
Is
He
it?
had a studio in his kitchen, but he's going studio, some other studio.
Sick.
So the next time we meet, it's me and this geezer. New Rules, big up New Rules. It was
With
him.
a Z at the end.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
He done the mixtapes. He done the shit.
Sick.
Anyway, he took me to some studio. I think it was in East or North. I can't remember. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have to spit in front of these guys again.
Yeah.
And get there, and MCD's chatting to like two fucking geezers who I've got no idea who they are. Yeah. And this geezer comes up to me like massive, like old school, like gambling. You know, the kind of gangster white cockney, but gambling long jackets with all the fur on it and shit.
Yeah.
It's made out of that suede shit, bowls over, yeah?
Yeah.
He goes, D says, you can spit. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, get in the lab, yeah? There's me and these like three massive dudes, massive black geezers, in the middle of a can't remember, and just me, little skinny me. I'm like, yo, I'm going to have to let off.
Yeah, of course.
So he played the beat, and I don't know what the fuck I was saying, bro. I can't remember what kind of lyrics I had.
But it was something written.
It was,
based
all
on-
written.
Yeah.
All enough for them to think, you know what I mean, let's get him in, for MCD to say let's get him in.
Yeah.
Go in this lab, come out, And the geezer comes back over to me again because he's about to leave. He goes, the white boy can spit. The white boy can spit. You can spit, man. You can spit like the starts chatting about. You know how many times I've been told like we're gonna, come and chat to me about a label. Anyway, I'm like, yeah. Thanks very much. Leave, and MCD's like, that's Roots Manuva's manager.
Oh
and
shit!
That other geezer was Roots Manuva's something else, and I was like, yo, but yeah, obviously nothing happened. But that was
man, a theme Roots Manuva.
That was me thinking, shit, son, Roots Manuva's. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was manager. And Roots Manuva was blowing up.
Yeah,
and he was saying, yo, the white kid can spit.
Crazy.
And I was like, you certify, you know I can, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pop you in your face, bro.
Standard procedure. The white boy can spit.
Big up MCD, man.
But, Cope, ADL, he did a tune with Roots Manuva.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube, yeah. Big up my man Gabriel. Gabriel is a friend of mine. He's got like a birthmark on his face. He's a proper hip-hop head. I haven't seen him in fucking years, but he was part of Banana Clan as well. He used to work for the sound system because they had a Banana Clan sound system they used to take to gigs. This was back in in the early 2000s. Yeah, sick, man. MCD, but what I was going to say, I remember seeing Roots Manuva before he blew up, when brand new Secondhand about to come out, but Countryman had already come out. Or was it the other way around?
I'm going to have to listen to all of these tracks again.
No, because he did a tune, where my mind is at, is where my soul is at. It's where my soul is at, is if my mind's intact. She did with Roots Manuva and Skits. Yeah, I think that came out earlier, actually. Because that came out the same time as the Skinny Man Mongo song that we were talking about with Pav.
I told you about that geezer said he was a mud fam, didn't I?
Yeah, you said that.
I should have sent the photo.
Yeah, you sent that. You did say that, but so that tune was big. I remember listening to that a lot, and I think the Movements was out or something. Movements, Fear Meg, Time for that one.
Queen's Head would have been out with Black Twang.
Queen's Head with Black Twang, of course, was out, and I was at Aquarium Club on Old Street. Do you know Aquarium? Have you ever been there?
I remember it, yeah.
Like the roundabout Old Street, where Old Street Station is. When you walk up Old Street towards where it splits up, on the right-hand side, there's a club there called Aquarium. I think it's still there, yeah? And it's called Aquarium because there's a swimming pool in one of the rooms. And I remember
I don't remember this shit.
Nah, it was the dirtiest swimming pool you ever seen.
You imagine how much it stinks.
No one ever would go into that fucking thing. Yeah, it
stunk. The amount of booty and that has been in there, bruv. I
think once I was there because I went there several times. They used to do drum and bass nights in there and all sorts of stuff. And I think once that I remember meeting this chick, and then she was like, "I'm gonna get in the pool," and I was like, "Hell yeah, let's go!" Like I was trying to chirp.
Yeah, 100%.
It was fucking disgusting.
Mate.
Anyway, and Roots Manuva was there, and I don't think he was supposed to be there because it was literally the decks were there, and he was stood next to the decks with the cable of the thing, and he just did. I remember he did Movements, and he did that Where My Mind Is At, and I was like, oh shit, it's that dude. I'd never seen him in the flesh, I'd only ever heard it because this was back before videos, all that stuff. Well. Killer, man.
Really
and I remember
individual
going,
voice.
Fucking hell, it's this dude, man.
Before videos and shit.
I'd only heard him on like UK Hustlers mixtapes and stuff. I never knew what he looked like, nothing, yeah.
Fuck, man.
And I remember shaking his hand, going, yo, you're fucking sick, man. And I remember him going, yeah, cheers, man. But he was really quite...
artist, different guy.
Yeah, he was just like, going, yeah, you're cool. And like,
I'm going to have to listen to some of that on the way home now.
Man. But now, we're going to listen to Dedication. By Rodney
you never
P.
knew about those Arms House kids.
Yeah, boy. So
I've got to stand up.
You know what? Go over there and do a throw up quickly while the music's playing. Or you don't want to be on camera doing it. It's up to you.
I got bones in my ass on that. Look at this shit, motherfuckers.
Oh, that is one with the cushion on it. That does
cushion
have
my ass. Better seats in jail.
Yeah, probably.
There's no way to do it.
Go over the Arms House to Your Mum's House bit. I wrote Arms House to Your Mum's House on the wall. Just paint over it. There's a silver over here.
Do you have a glovage?
Yeah, there's gloves there, everything. Up there. Just use a normal cap, you fucking nonce. Alright, we're playing the tune while Theme does his thing on the wall. I might do a little something as well. Peace out. You ain't doing jack shit, yo. We're dedicating.
our program big and our move, yo. They never knew about us arms house crews and how we do and how the flex is rude. You hear me, dapper? Never get to hear about this you choppy. How we be, our flex rude boy and how we G. How the bullshit they talking ain't real to me, cause I don't feel no MC like I feel MCD. That's real. Hear the deal though, me still not a fan. Them boy that want the end, want for scheme up pretend. How they do that? Big up all the crew, already knew that. And the time we pass through that, we got to flow through that. For real, yo. For real, we're dedicated. For all the massive inside, we're dedicated, yo. Big up the hip-hop ice and send requests to all my MC friends with red mics, yo. Big up the Brixton crew, one for send requests to Lewisham and New Cross too. Like them guys that never knew about the way we slang. Big up the Stonebridge man, plus the Mozart gang, for real, yo. Big up all the Hounsworth Ikes, all the man I'm out of town, I know they rock shit right. One for send requests to Battersea, cause that's my end. Big up the rude boy them, and plus my rude girl friends, for real, yo. Dig it, it's like pussy, we get in it. We stretch it, we bend it, we slam it up and done with it. And when I come with it, you best for know my steez. And then you know, so they ain't never know. Fucking with these is how I do it, when I pass through it correctly. All heap of pretty women wanna body check me, and they can get me cause I'm easy, yeah. And I'm a gallus with the dirty boy smile, gal, believe me. Rodney B, they want to put me in the mix. Big up the clicks, with chop bricks to half of a six. Big up skits, always coming with them hip-hop hits. Send requests to Destiny and Shorty Blitz. I so move and stay rude. For real, we're dedicated. For all the crew inside, we're dedicated, yo. He's Adobe, he's a DJ business. Joe, put a big up, yo. They never knew, so that we're rough. Plus we got them buff. They never knew about the way we're programmed, yo. They never knew, so our flex means I'm on stay vex. And plus we don't take talk from no man when we're gone in it. Yeah, me dapper, all we build it is boom stars we use and kill it. One guy to skill it, trust me. They couldn't touch me with their fuckery. The rough stuff we bust gets bumped in all countries. Touching all countries, hustling rap. Plus you know I'm into smuggling back for real. Seen, so give me the green, I'm a fiend. Want for big up on my herbalist team. We stay lean as we move that. We do that, we're dedicated. Take up boom style and dub plate it, dedicated, yo. Big up skits in the mix, plus Ronin got them Oriental chicks I want for grip. Easy Johnny, easy Johnny.
Do you think I need to go and paint that yellow BR, bruv?